What it do? It's Friday, and I think this is the best day for everyone. Work is over. You get to chill and have some games. Do your thing, smoke, drink. You know, go to the gym, whatever you guys do, and you don't have to worry about getting the fuck up tomorrow. And the best thing, you could cash and go spend that money tomorrow. In the mall or some shit. But you're tuned in to the best show on YouTube, Full Value. We're coming to you guys live from Montreal. And we got some NBA games on the slate today. Yesterday was was not bad. Gave out 4 plays, hit the 3 NBA games. We won one of those, Lakers, which was like a max bet. The Wizards, they handled business. Dallas, they handled business. And the NCAA pick, the under in the Oregon game, the late night, handled business like it usually does. So I hope you guys, following that shit. And now we have a little still NBA focus on that shit. Got a lot of injuries going on. A few games in NCAA. And we're gonna try to get some winners, get you guys cashing for the weekend. So let's jump right in. If you guys don't mind, hit that like button. You could jump in the chat, see your angles, whatever you guys want to talk about, props, whatever, you know. And I hope you guys are keeping your eye out on those Super Bowl lines, on the prop picks, all that shit. The lines are moving. Everyday betters and the sharps are putting in their wagers, so lines are gonna move. If you like a certain side, watch it like a hawk, and then get ready to pounce on it. Don't wait till last minute. You know, try to get your good lines now before all the lines start to be stale. So let's jump right into this slate right here. We got the first game on slate, Memphis versus Detroit. Now, these guys already played Memphis a couple times, banged them up already. Okay, just in case you guys didn't know, they played Detroit. Detroit ate their food. Now they see each other, and I think Memphis gets them at a perfect time. Why? Because Detroit, okay, yeah, they beat Sacramento, really in a high scoring affair, but they might be with a lot of injuries today. And the one injury that's key, obviously, we all know about Blake Griffin and all that. Reggie Jackson came back. He did his thing, but Andre Drummond is out. Like, could you believe Andre Drummond's out? Not that he's out, okay, because he's injured or some shit. The man is literally out because he got some shit on his lips. I ain't gonna talk bad about no one, but nowadays, first things first, say word you're out because you have some shit on your lip. Like, I never seen an injury report say this guy is injured because of his mouth or his lip. Like, what are you talking about? So we all know or could go to ideas on what that guy was doing to have shit on his lips for him to be not playing. So at the end of that day, I don't want to go too much into that. But if he doesn't play, this could be a get right spot for Memphis. So like the way I look at this, like how this game is a stay off. Yeah, I would lean Memphis, right? I would lean Memphis, but there's so much uncertainty here. Memphis is going through a little I don't know, little losing streak sort of thing. Like they're not looking like the same team as they were looking in the last week, 2 weeks. So, and Detroit, you don't know what the hell you're gonna get from Detroit. So that would have stay off. Drummond doesn't play, I would go to Memphis, but no official play on that game. Boston Magic. Now, Boston, they have a few injuries going on here. They have a few injuries. They end up being Lakers and Memphis, but they went on a little losing streak. Did they see Orlando already? They haven't seen Orlando yet for the season. And this is a prime spot for Orlando, to be honest with you guys. Orlando's coming off a loss against OKC. They could lose here too. The game went over. I find their pace is really high. No Cantor, no Tatum. Jaylen Brown is a game time decision. Oh, Jaylen Brown is out. Shit. I tell you this, 4 minutes ago, Jaylen Brown is out. If you guys are liking Magic, go to bet that shit now because that line is about to move. The line is about to move. It's at a 1 right now. It might go up to 2 or 3, maybe even 4. You know what I mean? So that's how you have to. That's how you have to look at it. Those games I'm gonna hit up still. The Grizz though, I already hit up the Grizz Blue Colony, the Grizz. I tell you this: if Drummond does not play, I like the Grizz. But like, we don't know if Drummond's gonna play yet because that shit on his lip or whatever the hell he got on his lip. I don't know what he got on his lip. We could probably think of ideas what he got on his lip, but if he plays, I would you know, probably just take the spread or whatever. But if he doesn't play, I like Memphis. I like Memphis there for sure. That's a for sure thing. Pacers, and these are all money lines, or you're doing spreads? That's the other question I need to ask. Is it like the Toronto on an 8.5 spread play, or just a straight up money line parlay? Let me know. We're gonna hit up Toronto right now. Toronto and New York. This game right here. This I like this game. Okay, spreads, all spreads. Okay. Um yeah, the Grizz is the only one I feel iffy about, to be honest with you. The Grizz, because the Grizz is the way they're playing, and like I would be fading Detroit because Detroit is a shit team, but like Grizzlies are a shit team too, you know what I mean? So it's not like you're getting an angle or some like I don't know how to really explain, but you know what I mean. Like Grizzlies is shit, Detroit is shit. We're basically trying to pick out which team is going to be shitter today. Now with the way what I seen the way the Grizzlies been playing, and Detroit has been playing somewhat good, even though they're shit, but they've been playing somewhat good. You know what I mean? And without their star player, so their star players in, who knows what happens? So that's why you have to watch that shit. The Magic, like I said, I got the Magic. No Jaylen Brown, no Tatum, no Cantor. Magic should be able to eat tonight. They should have beat them OKC last game, but they let that shit just slip out their hands. I think they had no business today and beat the Boston. Toronto Knicks. This is a Toronto team. Number one, okay. Number one, the Toronto team is fully healthy. Okay. Number two, this is when they start playing ball. Siakam just got his All-Star debut, all that shit. This shit right here, I can't see no way that Toronto doesn't blow these guys out. Like, yeah, I understand the Lakers couldn't do it, but I don't see Toronto not blowing these guys out. There's like I don't get it. I don't see it happening. I like Toronto for sure. I like Toronto here double digits. Minus the 8.5. I think Toronto comes in here, handles business. Plus the under. I don't think these guys, the Knicks, is gonna score. I think this game is gonna go way under. Yeah, exactly. The Lakers did not care. They were like close the whole game with these guys. What it do? What it do, Kinga? What it do? Lakers did not care at all. You know what I'm saying? So Toronto's not Lakers, and Toronto. I like Toronto in this situation. I like Toronto plus the points. I mean, minus the points. Denver and the Pelicans. Okay, this is a good game. Denver and the Pelicans. So we all know what happened with Pacers is last, man. That's at 10:30. You gotta go in a section. You gotta go in the sections, man. You gotta go in the sections. Hit that like button for me though, please. And subscribe, you know what I'm saying? And share on your whatever your platforms what you got. Cause I know you got a big platform over here, Blue. I see you. I see you. Um so the Pelicans and the Denver. This game right here, Pelicans is favored, obviously, because Denver just got smashed, and no one is playing for Denver right now. Even so, what? No Paul Millsap, no Murray, Michael Porter Jr. He might not play. Gary Harris, he should be back today. Okay, he should be back today, so that's a little firepower. But New Orleans, we all seen what happened in New Orleans. These guys ran up and down the court. I had Spurs in that one. I told you guys about that with Zion debut. Spurs was underdogs. Now this is like a similar thing. Like to be honest, Denver is a better team than Pelicans. Just straight up. Like we all. If you guys are arguing that, then I don't know what type of NBA you are watching. But all in all, to say with Denver's injuries and all that shit, they're basically the same team as Pelicans or damn near, not as good because they're firepower. Now, the Pelicans, they did their little the Zion debut. He handled his business in the last in the fourth quarter. He could have won that game. He in the locker room, the coach was talking about how the man begged him to stay in and shit, but he told him that he's going to take him out because they would fire his ass if they would have kept him in. So I think there's going to be an added motivation here. He's going to try to start up his points and scoring faster than he did last time, but he's still going to be on minute restriction. That's for sure. Okay. Is he going to be able to replay what he did last game? Last game he played against a soft ass interior front from Spurs. This front I feel is stronger than the Spurs. But hey, that's just my opinion. I think this game goes over. I think it's the over easy this game because Denver has no choice but to run. Over 13.5. This is for Zion. I see that right now at the books as we're speaking right now. If you got it over 13.5 earlier, congrats. Right now they have him at 15.5, so he has to get 16. Me, I'll wait till it goes up to 16, probably even 17, and I'll slam that bitch under. Straight up. But at 13.5, I like where your heads are going, and I like that play. But any higher, 15, 16, 17, come on, I don't see him scoring what he did the last time. Maybe stopping at 15, but I don't see him dropping 20, 22 again. I don't see that happening. So, in saying all that, yeah, Nuggets are so placed, but you think they want to play slow? They have no defense or nothing like that. They have no Murray. They have no Paul Millsap. You Pelicans play fast. The coach is telling them right now, if you don't play with them, you're gonna lose. Pelicans have tons of scorers, you know what I'm saying? So that's how I would have to look at it. It's not that Nuggets play tonight. That's the question, Blue. And in my eyes, I feel the Pelicans are going to dictate the pace because the Nuggets don't have enough bodies to be able to set any type of tone. You know what I mean? The Pelicans come and pour it on them quick. Nuggets have no choice but to run and score. You know what I mean? To keep it up the pace. So that's why I like the over in that one. I know exactly where it comes from, but that's why I like the over, and that's what I'm going to give you guys. The over 230. It looks a lot, but I don't think it's a lot. I like the over. Bulls, Kings, Bulls, Kings. Oh yeah. Now this game is a sorry ass game. Now the Bulls, they're trying to do something they haven't done in a while, and that's win 2 games in a row. Damn near they haven't even did that all month, to be honest with you guys. So the so right here, with they beat the Kings last time they played, and it wasn't a blowout, but it was enough to cover the spread that they have it at 1.5, 2.5. They beat these guys. They were able to handle their business, and I feel that at 5.5 spread, right? That's what the Kings were at the time. The Chicago won outright. Now Chicago is favored by 1.5. The only way I'm looking at this is Chicago, to be honest with you guys. The injury list right here, I'll check it after the show. I'll hit you up in the DM. There's no marketing. Marketing is not going to play tonight. Well, he's out for 4 to 6 weeks, so he ain't gonna play. Porter, obviously, Chandler. They have a couple of dudes that's gonna be back. Obviously, we have a healthy Kings team, but Bulls is just a better team. The Kings just got smashed from Detroit. They lost every game on this road trip, and I see them losing every game on this road trip. I like Bulls here. Bulls are the top right here. Kings defense suck. For sure, Kings defense suck. But Kings also suck at scoring. But I like your under though. I like the Bulls. The Bulls play D. Like don't disrespect the Bulls, eh? Bulls play D. So if Bulls come out here to clamp these guys, right? It's a wrap. The last time they played, the game went to 219. Okay? Right now, the game is at 219. You know what I mean? So like it even and now it opened at 218, 219, damn near get at 221. Yo, straight up, I wouldn't even touch it over under on that one. Straight up, I'll just pick the Bulls to get their two wins and call it a day. Just keeping it like I said. This is the fullest value, and I find the best value, the fullest value on that board, on that pick, is to not play a play, to be honest, because there's plenty of better games than this shit ass game. But if you have to play a play, this was the only game. If I had to choose over under side, I'm picking the Bulls. That's like Lou Walton is not a good coach. Like you said, Kings don't play D, so like I rate Bulls better than them. So I like the Bulls right here. Next play, Clippers Heat. Clippers Heat. No Patch Bev. No what's his name? Paul George. If Patrick Bev was in this game, I would look to Clippers. Because Jimmy Butler I know is gonna play. Okay. Dragic, like if Jimmy Butler doesn't play, they say he's questionable, but like, come on. I think he's gonna play. Dragic, he's questionable as well. But this is like a anger game type of thing. Jimmy Butler got snubbed to be a starter, all-star starter. I think he's going to take out his anger when he plays this game right here. The over looks amazing because the Heat, on the other hand, the Heat, they're second in pace right now in scoring totals right now, like as of like the last week or two, and they just want to run. The Clippers damn near lost against Atlanta, so I'm assuming the Clippers is going to be pissed. Not only are they going to be pissed, okay, they're going to want to clamp down on D. They're going to want to score and let these guys feel them on defensive end. So that's where I lean to the under. Last time these guys played, the last 8 times these guys played, okay, They're 8-1 to the under. The over right now is 220. It opened at 222. Now it's at 220. Obviously, the line movements are showing that the public and everybody's looking at the under. The only way I would look at this is the under. As a sides perspective, I would only have to take Miami. We all know what Miami does at home. If you're going to pick Miami as any type of underdog, you take Miami as an underdog at home, then Miami as an underdog on the road. Okay. And could you believe the Bucks did not cover that spread at 13.5? They literally stopped at 13. Sorry for you guys that betted that shit. If you guys in played that shit, you probably got it at 10.5, 9.5 when they were down. You get them on the money line. Yeah, that's smart betting. That's why it's always good to have different books. You place razors, you get better lines. You get it at 12, you're a winner. You probably got it at 13, 14, you're winning at the plus point. So just little heads up keys there. So yeah, back to this Miami Clippers game. No other way I'll look at this is the under and Miami on the money line, but still no Jimmy Butler and Dragic. Still have to see if they're gonna play. So make sure you check on that. But for now, whether or not they play or not, it's a straight under for me. Houston Timberwolves. Houston Timberwolves. This right here is a nice game. Um, the Rockets been on a serious losing slump. Okay, the last time they seen the Timberwolves, they blew these guys out. Okay, and that's what they usually do when they see the Timberwolves. They blew these guys out by 20. The last game, 125 to 105. Then they blew these guys out by 30, 139 to 109. Now it's time to see them again. Does Memphis win? Minnesota win? I don't think so. I think Houston comes and blows these guys out again. Not only do they blow these guys out again, they're seeing Denver again. So this is like an easy 3-game slate, if you know what I mean. They blew out Denver to get right. Now they're gonna blow out Memphis and then blow out Denver again. And then they have their fight with Utah. I'm telling you, the 26th, we're not gonna have a show. But mind you, follow me on Twitter. You'll see the plays. You can tell me, I dropping gems on you guys right here. I'm telling you, this is how it's gonna work. The question is about what is the spread going to be when it goes to Denver? That's the question. But that's how I see it. I see a quick 3-game win streak right here. They might lose against Utah and then blow out Portland, but in this game right here, the Timberwolves, I really thought they were going to beat the Chicago, but that's not going to happen. They're not going to win another game. I don't think they're going to beat any team this till they meet Sacramento. I like the Houston here to cover those points. Atlanta versus Thunder. Trae Young is back. He's making his first All-Star debut as a starter. Yo, you can't hate on that. Steven Adams, he's questionable for Friday, so he might not play, which means you guys know what's about to happen. This is gonna be run and gun, run and gun, run and gun. Yeah, they didn't cover the last five because they lost. They didn't even cover. They lost the game. You know, real shit, Blue. They didn't cover the last five because they lost the last five outright until they seen Denver. You know, what and what do you? Why do you feel they won't cover today? Maybe you have an insight I don't know about. They blew out this team, right, 2 times already, and that was like at Minnesota's good time. Minnesota, do you see Minnesota's rap sheet? I don't think they covered the last 10 games or some shit or the last 15. They're terrible. Like terrible. You know what I mean? Like terrible. You know? Like the sick emoji and shit. Like they upset my stomach. That's how bad they are. So I don't know what do you know that I don't know? Hit me up in the chat. Let me know. Atlanta Thunder. So you guys already know Trae Young. He's back. Um, we got Adams. He's gonna do his thing. He might not play. 120 to 114 was the last game. This game is screaming over to me. Also, this is a nice revenge spot. Atlanta blew these guys out the last time they seen each other. I don't know if you guys remember, but they blew these guys out. It was, let's see the date. It was a way over, but all we need to know though for now is that 9.5, 10.5. Did the line open at 10.5, then it went to 9. I like Atlanta to cover that double digit spread, the 10.5. I don't think OKC is going to handle business like that, but I like Atlanta here. Personally, though, I have no play in this game. I lean Atlanta, I lean over, but I don't have no play in this game. There's no play I'm going to pick in this game. This is a game that I would just have to watch. There's a lot of situations, and these are two teams that's like pretty hard to cap, to be honest with you guys, because some days they show up, some days they don't show up. When they're supposed to show up, they don't. It's like, what the hell? Then other days they look like light years ahead of the whole pack. So, in that being said, I'm not gonna put a play on that. Spurs, Suns. Now we got the Spurs and the Suns. If you guys remember, the Suns was favorite the last time the Spurs played these guys, and this is when we went on the streak. I don't know, you guys. I don't know if you guys are remembering the winnings, but you guys remember the losses, though. Believe that. I know you guys remember that. But I'll just re-enlighten you guys on the winnings. They were underdogs against Phoenix. They covered outright. Okay, they were 4-point underdogs. Now they were underdogs against New Orleans. Okay, 3-point underdogs. They covered outright. Now they're damn 4-point favorites. Does that mean they lose? Is their time to lose? I don't think so. They beat the Phoenix already as well as 2-point guys. They didn't cover that. So if you look at this shit, yeah, for sure. If you look at this shit, at the end of the day, I like, honestly, the Spurs here, right? The Spurs, they covered as underdogs, didn't cover as favorites. Now this is their chance. They're getting Phoenix at a vulnerable time. Indiana mashed on these guys. Now it's like a revenge spot, for Phoenix. But Phoenix is not that good to be coming out with any type of revenge. I don't think. You know, Phoenix, I think they get blown out in this game. I like San Antonio here to handle their home business. They're gonna play Toronto. Obviously, they want to be on a winning streak when they play Toronto. You're right. DeRozan's teams comes to his house. They already gave Toronto that big licks, that he did the last time when they were there as underdogs as well. I don't know if you guys been watching, but these guys been cashing as underdogs. So at the end of the day, this spot I like them in this spot. I like them to handle their business, and I like San Antonio here to cover that spread. This game, the last game, but not least, Indiana versus GS Dub. Indiana versus GS Dub. Over under open at 216, went all the way down to 214. 6.5 favorites. You could probably catch it at 5.5. Some places you probably catch it at 4. Some places you probably get it at 7. Now, this game right here is one of those games that. Okay, hold on. Wait. Now, this is a game that these guys are really gonna play. Yeah, Bucks didn't cover. I'm telling you. That's why you have to have good books. Bucks stopped at 13. If you have multiple books, you might have got it at 12. You probably even could have got the Hornets at 14, so you would have been a winner. Right now, if you have the Bucks at 13, 0, it's a push. 13.5 is a loss. That's why it's good to in play as well. The Bucks were down. You could have get them on the money line or get them at a 9.5 spread or a 10.5 spread and an in play. Now you're a winner. Always remember that. Always have more than one book. You know, this game in this business, you have to get your opportunities and capitalize on it. So that's how that shit goes. You know, that's exactly how that shit goes. Now, this road trip right here that Indiana's on, I think Indiana doesn't lose on this road trip. Why? They play Golden State, they play Portland. As soon as they get home in Chicago, it's a home debut for Victor Oladipo. Okay, obviously they're looking ahead to that. Golden State, they got trampled by Utah. Okay, because of defense. Their defense was suffocating. They couldn't do nothing. Now a Pacers team that trampled a Phoenix team that I'm about to bet on with the like against the Spurs. Shit, this game I like the under in this game, right? All Golden State games I like to look to the under because they don't really score and push pace. Draymond Green is gonna play, which I also like because like Draymond for some reason he's more emphasis on defense when that shit all happens. Brogdon, he's not gonna play. He got a little cut on his eye, so they're thinking of bringing back T.J. McCollum. He's pretty good. He's not a bad point guard. I deal with him. I can see what he does. Um, what else? Basically, this is the first meeting, and yeah, the only way I would see it is Indiana to cover this spread. That's the only way I would look at it. I can only see fit, and I like the under. My favorite out of it, if you would ask, do I like Indiana or the under? I like the under more than Indiana. You know, to be honest, I like the under more than Indiana, but I wouldn't pick Golden State in this spot. So I'm gonna give the under. And my plays here, that'll be done right now. So my plays here is bow, 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 bow. So the Grizzlies Detroit game. I told you guys. I fucking told you guys. But you guys don't want to listen now. They switched the Memphis game to Detroit. Memphis is favored 2.5 now. Oh, wow. Memphis is favored 2.5. Why are they favored that? Because obviously this damn Andre Drummond guy is not going to play, right? He has that shit on his mouth. He doesn't want the TV to be all over his mouth and shit. So Grizzlies, I like Grizzlies here in this spot. I like Grizzlies. But because they're two shit teams, I'm trying to win some money. I like the under 230. So that'll be the first play, under 230. Boston Magic blowouts. I like Toronto to do the blowout. I like Toronto to cover that double digits. Boston Magic, I like Magic in this spot. So under in the Detroit, Magic to cover, Toronto to cover. Over in the Nuggets game, Bulls to cover. Okay. Clippers, Miami Heat, under. Timberwolves, Rockets to cover. Atlanta Thunder, no play. Suns, Spurs. I like the Spurs here. Indiana, Golden State. I like the under in the Golden State game. So those are my plays for the NBA. Guys, I'm going to post that on Twitter at KWilliams811. Make sure you go follow that shit. I post plays on the weekends as well. There's no show on the weekends. So if you guys still want the plays, I post plays on the weekends. So make sure you follow that. And retweet this shit. Press the like button. Guys out here being the stingy as shit out here. Press that like button, subscribe, share and shit, you know? Like, what the fuck? Like, that's the least you guys could do. Just click, like, respect. Thanks, man, Giving you guys these plays. We hitting. Now we're going to the NCAA where we're hitting. You know what I'm saying? No one's talking about that, but I'm going to talk about it. I'm fucking killing NCAA basketball. I am destroying it. Yeah, just in case no one knew. Yeah, that's what's going on here. You know what I'm saying? That one pick, maybe a spread, maybe an over under. Who knows what you're getting? But believe you me, that's a mother winner. You understand what I'm saying? Stop playing. Hit that like button, man. Retweet that shit. Tell your boys, your girls, whatever. Let them know, yo. Let them know what's going on here. But let's finish that rambling. Now I'm going to give you guys the NCAA pick. Okay. Let's finish this on a good note. Let's see if we could go perfect on the week. Let's see what we can do here. I give you guys the early game. I give you guys the late night game. Now I don't know what to give you guys. Maybe a middle game, but there's not a lot of games. There's just bare 7 o'clock games and 9 o'clock games. So let me do my little thing. I'm gonna look in the games. I want to give you guys. I'll give you guys. I guess a 7 o'clock game. A top game. The Purdue. Yeah, this is looking like a good game too. Okay. Okay. All right. I know what I'm gonna give you guys. This what Constantine versus Purdue. I like Wisconsin plus the point. So it's a 4.5 point spread. I don't think Purdue wins this game. I like Wisconsin on the money line, but I'm trying to keep my record intact so I can keep talking shit. You know what I'm saying? For all you guys fading, because I know there's some of you guys fading, which I don't mind. But don't be hiding when you're losing and shit, because I'm here. Lose, win, even on them rainy days. We out here. So I like Wisconsin plus the points. I even like them to win outright. I like that. I also like the Bulls. I really like the Bulls. I know it's a shit team. I like the Bulls. I like the Spurs. I'll probably put that on a parlay. The Bulls and the Spurs to handle their business. You know, um, the one team I think is going to get blown out the hardest is going to be between the Rockets and the Knicks. Is going to be one of them that's going to get blown out the waters. The question is which one. But hey, I like both. So hopefully for me, both of them cash. But till then, you guys already know what it is. Kent State plus the 4. I like when no, this is not like a knock to you, Blue. I'm just saying I just like when I give a play and then people ask me about plays I never even talked about. That just shows how nice I am because I'm gonna cap this too with you and try to help you win or not help you win. I don't know what the fuck is gonna happen here because but 9 times out of 10 I give you the best results, and in this situation, Kent State and Buffalo, I tell you this. Buffalo, for me, okay, they're hot and they remind me of their football team. I don't know if you follow NCAA football, but they remind me of their football team. Okay, same way how Kent State reminds me of their football team. Kent State is actually trash. You know what I mean? And plus the 4, yeah, I know exactly where you're coming from. Okay, but looks are very deceiving, and I don't think you should go that way. That's me personally. You know, I think Buffalo blows these guys out. Okay? You know what I mean? That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Obviously, you cap, you do your thing, you know what I'm saying, and you know what to do. I'm just saying, I'll watch this later. I'm just saying. I think Buffalo blows these guys out. That's it. Sorry to say. You know? So if you're not 100% sure, and when I mean 100, you can't be 100% sure of anything, but like if you're not willing to lose your money on that Kent State pick, I say put a little change on it or stay away. That's it. That's all. That's what I have to say about that game. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's our show. You guys have a beautiful weekend. Okay. I see your logic, but I think Buffalo is getting that points because Buffalo deserves it. You know what I mean? That's how I feel. I think they're honestly deserve that many points because they've been playing basketball. You know, so good way to end that. Good way to end the show. I like that. I like that. So thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for hitting up in the chat. Thank you guys for hitting that like button. Thank you guys for not hitting that like button. You know what I'm saying? Just thank you guys for taking the time out your day, your long day, to watch. I appreciate that because I still see the views. So respect on that. You know, whether or not you guys like or not, respect. As long as I can get you some cash, thank you. You know what I'm saying? And you're welcome. Hey, follow me on Twitter. The links will be below for my Insta and my Snap. Hit me up. We talk. I'm human just like you guys. You know what I'm saying? Don't think because I'm on the show and shit, oh, you guys can't talk to me and shit. Come on, guys. You guys know better than that. I'll see you guys on Monday. We got a nice weekend slate, and we out of here. Peace.